Okay, let us understand the concept of the rotation, scaling, and other transformation about a fixed point. Earlier, we have come across the scaling, rotation, or translation with respect to the origin. Okay, so when we do the scaling with respect to the origin, what happens when we apply Sx and Sy onto an object according to the value of Sx and Sy, it zoom in, okay, or it zooms out, and that is with respect to the origin. Same occurs with the rotation. Okay, for example, if an object is given and it is rotated by certain angle, then the rotation will take place with respect to the origin by certain angle, that is theta. Okay, now I am trying to make you understand that this transformations like scaling or rotation or any other transformation that can take place about a fixed point. Here I am trying to say that, for example, you are provided with a point xf and yf. Okay, and with respect to this point, you want to scale an object or rotate an object or n number of transformations you want to apply on a certain object. Let's say this is an object. Okay, this is an object and you want to scale this object maybe with respect to this point, or you may want to rotate an object with respect to this point. Okay, let's say I'm trying to scale this object with respect to this point. Okay, so how we can do so? So first we put this point or bring this point onto the origin. Okay, so if a point, if we will bring back to the origin, means we will do the xf minus xf and minus yf. With this value we are going to translate these points, so matrix will be written like, that is 1 1, okay, 1 and minus xf and minus yf. Okay, now first we will bring this xf and yf to this point, and then we scale this object on origin, that is sx, sy and 1. Okay, after performing the scaling we will put back this xf and yf on its original position. How we can do so? By translating this value to the this value. So what we will do, we will simply do the translation by xf and yf 1 1 1, and rest of the points are put 0. Okay, so this is the consolidated matrix when we are doing scaling about a fixed point. Okay, so fixed point is what? This is the fixed point about which we are scaling this object. Okay, earlier we have scaled this object with respect to the origin, so this point may lie anywhere within the coordinate system. It may lie within the object, it may lie on the object, it may lie outside the object, anywhere this point may lie. So about this point, now you are scaling this object. Now the scaling will take place with respect to this point. So simply first this point is bring back to the origin. यहाँ पे origin पे वापस लाते हैं इसको. So we subtract it, we do the inverse of it, inverse of the translation we use. ठीक है, we are bringing it back to the origin. Then we scale this object, then we scale this object onto the origin. Okay, or according to the value it will behave, whether sx and sy is greater than 1 or less than 1. Okay, so scaling this will take place at the origin, and then the translation of this object will take place with respect to this point. Okay, xf, so we are bringing back this xf and yf to its original position by putting it. So when we multiply it, we will get the final matrix. You will multiply on your own. I am directly writing the matrix right here. After multiplying this by this, and our resultant will be multiplied by this. Okay, so you will get sx, sy, okay, and then 1 and with 0 over here, and you'll get xf 1 minus sx and yf 1 minus sy. Okay, so let's erase it first from here, and I should write it once again. Okay, 0, 0, and 0. So this matrix is the resultant matrix when we are scaling an object with respect to certain point. So this point will be called a fixed point about which the scaling will take place. Okay, so same goes with the rotation. So if I'm trying to rotate an object with respect to a point, then the matrix will be changed into, okay, let's clear the drawings. So if I'm going for the rotation about a fixed point, okay, fixed point, the fixed point may be anywhere, that may lie within the object, that may not lie within the object. Okay, so let's say this is the object. Okay, and this is the fixed point, that is xf and yf. Okay, same procedure we will follow, means first we will bring this point onto the origin. Okay, we will bring this point onto the origin, that is minus xf and minus yf. Okay, then do the rotation over here. Okay, after rotating the object, let's say rotation has taken place and it has been rotated by a certain angle, and after rotation you have got this object. Okay, and after rotating, place this xf and yf again back to the original position, that is xf and yf. So matrix will be written in this form, that is first we are translating the points xf and yf onto the origin. So simply translating means inverse of the translation, that is minus xf and minus yf. Okay, then rotation matrix, cos theta minus sin theta, cos theta, and then again putting it back to the pivot point or the fixed point, back to the position, that is translating it by xf and yf 1 1, rest of the points will be 0 and 0. Then when we multiply it, these matrices, we will get the resultant matrix. It will be written as, so this multiplication you will do on your own, okay, and after multiplying these matrices you will get the result cos theta minus sin theta, okay, and then xf 1 minus cos theta 1 minus cos theta plus yf sin theta. And in second row you will get sin theta cos theta yf 1 minus cos theta minus xf sin theta, okay, so 0 1. So this is the resultant matrix after, means about a rotation about a fixed point, okay. So these transformations can take place about a origin. So earlier the matrices that you have written, like of the translation, that is simply tx dx dy 1 1 1 0 0 0 0. So these all matrices were with respect to the origin, cos theta minus sin theta cos theta, okay. Likewise scaling, you have written sx sy 1, okay, okay. So these matrices were with respect to the origin, okay. Now when we do the rotation or when we do the rotation or scaling with about a fixed point, then we first bring the fixed point to the origin, then we perform the transformations, and then we put this xf and yf back to its original position. To do so, first bring back the point to the origin, that is why it is inverse of the translation, okay. Then do the transformation, then put the xf and yf for a fixed point back to its original position. So this is scaling about a fixed point and the rotation about a fixed point. If multiple transformations are given to you and it has been asked that do these transformations about a fixed point, let's say, for example, an object is given and it is provided with certain points p, q, r, s, t, okay, and the transformations are applied on it. For example, one time scaling is done, first term scaling, then second time the rotation is done with certain angle, okay, and then third, then translation is done with certain values, then fourth then again rotation is done by certain angle, let's say, and these transformations occur at a fixed point, let's say 2 3. Okay, so what does it mean, how you are going to solve this problem? So first bring this point to the origin, that is 1 1 1 minus 2 minus 3. Okay, and then do the scaling, then do the rotation. Here you have to write the rotation matrix and the scaling matrix over here. Okay, I am writing it in short, so you have to write the rotation matrix over here and the scaling matrix over here. Okay, sx sy1 and plus 0 and cos theta minus sin theta. In this manner you have to write the matrices with the values will be provided to you of scaling, rotation and translation, or rotation of likewise. Then you have to perform the translation, then you have to do the again rotation. Okay, and then you have to put this point back to the original position, that is again you have to do the translation, that is in a positive manner, in a positive way, 2 3 0 0 0 0. Okay, so this will be the resultant matrix. After multiplying these matrices you will get the resultant matrix, and when you will receive a resultant matrix, okay, you will get the resultant matrix, and this resultant matrix will be applied to P, then MP, then resultant MQ, MR, MS, and MT, in this manner. Okay, and you will get the new points with P dash, Q dash, and this is R dash, and this is S dash, and this is T dash. Okay, so after applying the transformation with respect to this fixed point, you will get a new transformation points P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash, and T dash. So this will be the answer for this question if the values are provided to you. I hope you are able to understand the rotation about a fixed point, scaling about a fixed point, and how the number of transformations can occur about a fixed point. Okay, so thank you all, and I hope it will serve the purpose so that you can understand the concepts very well. Thank you.